Today we're 3D printing and assembling Cal Kestis's blaster from Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but with a twist, we're going to make this the Sith version, which of course means I'm going to make it black and red. And I'm actually revisiting this model because originally I 3D printed this off about 2 years ago. The original designer here did an amazing job, but there is a few things to know if you want to print this off yourself. So anything that's an insert, print it off at least at 97%. And if anything's going to go on top, like this handle here, print it off maybe a couple of percent bigger as well, because everything's way too tight. So the second time around, I was a lot wiser with the printing, and I think I did a pretty good job of getting this out. And then the assembly was easier. And of course, this is an older model. I've noticed that more modern stuff now has gotten really good at getting the tolerances incredibly good. However, the original designer here did do an amazing job of splitting this all up, and everything's actually quite easy to print. The hardest piece being kind of the body part, but everything else being exceptionally good to print out. And as you might have noticed, the assembly is so simple that I haven't needed to explain anything yet, because you can just visually see it incredibly well, because the red piece just slides on. You've then got two inserts on each side. Then we're onto the top here, which has two inserts, and then the top piece gets added on. And this thing just starts going together incredibly quickly. And it's great to revisit this a couple of years later. I've definitely learned a lot. That's what I can tell from doing this. It was a lot easier than the first time around. Now, what I will say about these parts, I think I dropped them down to about 99% and they fit in pretty good. But the bit with circuitry on it, honestly, take that down to like 95% and it'll fit better. One piece you have to mirror as well to make sure you've got the right pieces for both sides. I also decided to actually skip a bunch of parts this time around too, and that is because the front has a couple of inserts you can put in which are actually quite big. They take up a lot of plastic if you're printing them, and I don't think they really add much. There's also some pieces on the back as well that I decided to skip too, and overall I think that there's no major negative impact. And also, because this is my Sith variant that I'm making, we could just say that those were safety features that the Sith decided to remove. And as you can see, we just fitted the last piece on. That last piece definitely bumped that up a couple of percent as well. Otherwise, you'll be sanding bits for a while to get it to fit. That I had to do it in the first version. But this time around, I knew what I was coming up against. But yeah, I'm absolutely happy with this thing. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Really nice in the black and red. And it definitely gives the Sith feels. So if Cal Kestis ever went to the dark side, I think he would be 100% rocking this. So very, very cool. Awesome little toy and prop from the computer game. And of course, I think it looks awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.